seven-time Dover winner.
Here we go, boys.
Here they come out of turn 4. Everybody on their feet. Green flag for the Wurth 400.
Well, we talked about it before the race started, Clint, is outside or inside. Well, you see right there, the outside just launched way better, and that'll be the case all day on the restarts.
Hamlin outside Byron for fourth rather, as they complete lap 1. Noah Gragson looking on. Still double wide in the second half of the field.
Have to be careful, especially careful early on in these runs. Low air pressure makes those cars even lower yet, especially when you start talking about bumps and things like that. That bump's a little bit worse on the bottom. You see William Byron, the car on the outside of him. That's what you have to be careful of.
Martin Truex passing Bubba Wallace. From there on back, still some good two-wide racing here in the early laps.
And you see those cars all file into turn 3, and right now that is going to be the most difficult part, as those cars are low on air pressure, really close to those limiters. The good news is, in traffic like that, you'll have to back everything up. But this guy right here, Kyle Busch, he's got the best view in town. Up front, clean air, learning how fast his car can go, because these will be some of the fastest laps of the race, with the racetrack clean and no traffic in front of him.
Yeah, this is a racetrack where your car will fall off quite a bit. If your handling is off, that thing takes off in a mad push. It's a beast. That being said, get filed in here, figure out what you have for a race car, and then methodically start picking through them. Talking about Truex, talking about Larson, Chase Elliott, some of these guys, these big names that we know they're going to make it their way to the front. It'll just take time. Be patient.
You saw Christopher Bell has picked up 2 spots since the start of the race. Martin Truex 1. Chase Elliott trying to make a move on Ryan Preece here. That's back at 28th spot. Elliott has not yet advanced, but look at the racing surface in the corner. This track is taking rubber right from the start.
Well, that's what a lot of the crew chiefs expected, and we expected as well. With the sun out today and the temperature up, that rubber going on the racetrack, we saw the cars only be able to run about 20 laps yesterday before they corded the tires, so good sign. Kind
of a textbook pass Chase Elliott he made on Preece right there. Sometimes a pass will take a couple laps here, Kevin. You can get underneath of him, get your nose in there. That's pretty standard practice for Dover, because of the banking, because of the throttle time. You can get established, but it'll take some time if they hang out on the outside on the door.
Well, right now it's going to be more difficult to pass than it's going to be in about 15 laps, and I really think as we start to get to lap 20 to 40, that's when you're going to start to see whose cars are handling good, who's going to wear the tires out. I still think the first run here, we're going to have more tire wear than we have all day. I think that tire wear will get better and better as we see Kyle Larson up on the outside.
19th place, and Ty Gibbs also moving up as you look back at Kyle Larson from his Monster Energy on board. I know it's early, Larry Mack, but with the change in the weather and the question of tire wear, how long do you want this first run to be?
Yeah, Mike, I probably talked to about a third or fourth of the field as far as crew chiefs last night and this morning. And in the perfect world, you want to split these stages. And the first stage is the shortest, 120 laps, 60 laps apiece. But I think they'll go a little earlier than that just because of the tire wear. But everybody was comfortable, Mike. It will be better today. You've already documented the rubber's going down in the corners.
Well, it's